Hi everyone, I'm Sean, and a very warm welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. Today I want to talk about what I believe is one of the most exciting astrological influences of 2026, Uranus Trine Pluto. We're talking about breakthroughs. We're talking about unexpected opportunities. We're talking about powerful changes that seem to arrive out of nowhere, and for some people it may even feel like a miracle. Now, as a Virgo sun, I have to admit that I like plans. I like knowing what's coming next. I like having a strategy. But Uranus doesn't really care about our plans. Uranus tends to arrive and say, "I've got a better idea." And as a Sagittarius rising, part of me actually loves that. There's something exciting about life surprising us in ways we never could have predicted. So let's dive into this incredible Uranus-Pluto trine and explore what it could mean for all of us. Before we get into the deeper symbolism, let's start with the basics. A trine is generally considered one of the most supportive aspects in astrology. It's a flow, it's an opening, it's energy that wants to work together rather than fight against itself. Think of it like a river that naturally moves downstream. Things don't have to be forced. The opportunities are there. The door is open. We simply have to notice it. Now this trine is happening between Uranus in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius. And because these are both air signs, the emphasis is very much on ideas, communication, technology, information, knowledge, networking, and collective progress. Whenever Uranus becomes active, life gets interesting. Uranus is all about surprises. It's about innovation. It represents breaking free from our limitations. It's the planet that says, why are we doing it this way? What if there's a better way? What if we completely reinvent the system? And sometimes Uranus can feel disruptive because it wants change immediately. But ultimately Uranus liberates us. It wakes us up. It helps us see possibilities that were invisible before. In Gemini, this energy becomes even more mental. New ideas, new perspectives, unexpected conversations, sudden messages, important information, brilliant solutions. It's the kind of energy where you wake up one morning and suddenly understand something that's been confusing you for years. Now let's talk about Pluto. Pluto operates very differently. Uranus is lightning. Pluto is the deep underground force moving beneath the surface. A bit like an underwater current. Pluto reveals what's hidden. It exposes truth. It transforms power structures. It removes what is no longer authentic. Sometimes Pluto can feel intense because it asks us to evolve. But here's the beautiful thing. When Pluto is working harmoniously with Uranus, transformation doesn't always have to be painful. Sometimes change arrives as a breakthrough rather than a breakdown. Sometimes life gives us an opening instead of a crisis. And that's one of the reasons I'm so optimistic about this transit. One phrase I keep coming back to is positive upheaval. That's exactly how this energy feels to me. Something shifts, something changes, something unexpected happens. But instead of creating chaos, it creates freedom. A new opportunity appears. A conversation changes everything. A door opens that wasn't there before. You suddenly meet the right person. You discover the right idea. And while it might feel unexpected, there's a sense that it's helping you move forward. Now let's talk about miracles. When I say miracles, I don't necessarily mean a genie appearing and granting wishes. I mean those moments where life suddenly aligns. The right timing, the right opportunity, the right connection, the right insight. The kind of event that makes you look back and think, wow, I never saw that coming. Uranus rules the unexpected. Pluto rules transformation. When these two work together harmoniously, amazing things can happen. Sometimes what looks like luck is actually cause and effect. Okay, so let's look at each sign. Hi Aries, this Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your third house of communication, learning, ideas, and your local environment, while Pluto continues transforming your 11th house of friendships, networks, and future dreams. I really love this energy for you because it feels like a conversation, an email, a social media post, or a chance encounter could create a ripple effect that changes your future. Friends may become collaborators, acquaintances may become opportunities, and your voice could reach people you never expected. If you've been sitting on an idea, this is the time to share it. As a Virgo sun, I know how easy it is to overthink whether something is ready. But this transit isn't looking for perfection, it's looking for participation. Don't be surprised if a group, community, or network suddenly opens a door for you. The breakthrough comes when you're willing to speak up, connect, and put yourself out there. What looks like a random interaction could actually be the universe helping you move closer to your goals. Hi Taurus. This Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your second house of money, self-worth, and personal resources, while Pluto is transforming your 10th house of career, reputation, and life direction. This feels like a powerful chance to reinvent your relationship with abundance. You may discover new ways to earn income, monetize a talent, or position yourself differently in your professional life. There could be surprising career developments that ultimately strengthen your financial security. I think this transit is asking you to remember that your value is not determined by what you've always done. Sometimes the greatest breakthroughs happen when we stop identifying with our old job title, old skills, or old comfort zone. If an unexpected professional opportunity appears, keep an open mind. What initially seems disruptive could become one of the most profitable and empowering changes you've experienced in years. Hi Gemini, this Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your first house of identity, confidence, and personal evolution, while Pluto works through your 9th house of beliefs, growth, travel, and higher learning. This is one of the biggest personal reinvention periods for you. You're changing from the inside out. The way you see yourself, the way you present yourself, and even your outlook on life may be transforming rapidly. New experiences, education, teaching opportunities, travel, or spiritual insights could completely alter your perspective. As a Sagittarius rising, I absolutely love this kind of transit because it reminds us that life becomes exciting when we're willing to expand our horizons. Don't be surprised if you suddenly feel called toward a new path. The future version of yourself is beginning to emerge, and it may look very different from who you thought you were just a year ago. Hi Cancer, this Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your 12th house of healing, intuition, spirituality, and the unconscious mind, while Pluto continues transforming your 8th house of intimacy, shared resources, and deep emotional growth. Some of the biggest changes happening for you may not even be visible to others yet. This feels like a big inner awakening. Hidden fears, old emotional patterns, and subconscious habits can suddenly become clear. You may experience powerful dreams, intuitive messages, or moments of deep insight that help you heal something from the past. I think this transit is less about external noise and more about internal breakthroughs. Trust what your intuition is showing you. Sometimes miracles happen quietly behind the scenes before they become visible in the physical world. Hi Leo, this Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your 11th house of friendships, social connections, and future goals, while Pluto is transforming your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. This feels incredibly exciting because people become the catalysts for change. New friendships, collaborations, partnerships, and community involvement could completely reshape where you're headed. Someone you meet now could play an important role in your future success. Existing relationships may also evolve in positive ways as both people grow and transform together. I think this transit is showing you that you don't have to do everything alone. The right people can accelerate your journey dramatically. Pay attention to invitations, introductions, and networking opportunities because they may lead somewhere much bigger than expected. Hi Virgo, this Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your 10th house of career, achievement, and public visibility, while Pluto transforms your 6th house of work, routines, health, and daily habits. As a fellow Virgo sun, I absolutely love this energy because it rewards smart improvements and strategic changes. You may experience breakthroughs in your career, recognition for your work, or opportunities that elevate your professional profile. At the same time, Pluto is encouraging you to change the systems and habits that support your success. This is about working smarter rather than harder. A new job, promotion, business idea, or professional breakthrough could emerge seemingly out of nowhere. The more willing you are to upgrade your routines, the easier it becomes to step into a more successful future. Hi Libra, this Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your 9th house of expansion, wisdom, travel, and higher learning, while Pluto transforms your 5th house of creativity, self-expression, romance, and joy. This feels inspiring. New adventures, educational opportunities, spiritual growth, or philosophical insights could completely change how you view the world. At the same time, Pluto is helping you reconnect with your authentic creative self. I think there is tremendous potential for creative breakthroughs, publishing opportunities, teaching, learning, or sharing your knowledge with others. You may discover that the more you allow yourself to express your unique voice, the more opportunities appear. This transit wants you to think bigger than you've been thinking. Hi Scorpio, this Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your 8th house of transformation, shared resources, healing, and empowerment, while Pluto, your modern ruler, transforms your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations. You are one of the signs most likely to feel this transit deeply. This could bring powerful breakthroughs around finances, investments, family matters, emotional healing, or your sense of security. Something that has felt stuck for a long time may finally begin moving. I think you're being asked to release old emotional baggage so that something stronger can be built in its place. Sometimes transformations start beneath the surface, and this transit has the power to create lasting positive change from the inside out. Hi Sagittarius. This Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your 7th house of relationships, partnerships, and significant one-on-one connections, while Pluto transforms your 3rd house of communication, learning, and mindset. As a Sagittarius rising, this energy feels especially interesting because it suggests that conversations change everything. A relationship could evolve unexpectedly. A business partnership could open new doors. Someone may enter your life and completely shift your perspective. I think one of the biggest lessons here is remaining curious about what other people have to teach you. The right conversation at the right moment could become a turning point. Relationships are becoming catalysts for growth and breakthroughs. Hi Capricorn, this Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines, while Pluto transforms your 2nd house of finances, values, and self-worth. Practical improvements can create powerful results now. New technology, new systems, or new ways of organizing your life may dramatically increase your productivity and effectiveness. Financial breakthroughs are possible when you're willing to work differently rather than simply work harder. I think this transit is helping you recognize the value of your time, energy, and expertise. Small changes to your daily habits could create massive improvements over the long term. Hi Aquarius. This Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your 5th house of creativity, romance, self-expression, and passion projects, while Pluto continues its powerful transformation through your 1st house of identity and personal growth. This is beautiful energy for creative breakthroughs. Something that brings you joy could suddenly become much more important in your life. New hobbies, creative projects, romantic opportunities, or personal passions may emerge unexpectedly. You're also changing your identity in profound ways, and that transformation is helping you become more authentic. I think one of the big messages here is to stop editing yourself to fit other people's expectations. Your uniqueness is your superpower right now. Hi Pisces. This Uranus-Pluto trine is activating your 4th house of home, family, roots, and emotional security, while Pluto transforms your 12th house of spirituality, healing, and inner growth. Some of the most important breakthroughs for you may involve creating a stronger emotional foundation. Changes around home, family dynamics, living arrangements, or your connection to the past may ultimately bring greater freedom and peace. Spiritually, you're going through a deep awakening process. I think this transit is helping you release old patterns that no longer support your growth. Trust your intuition and pay attention to the signs life is sending you. What seems like a subtle shift today could become the foundation of something truly remarkable tomorrow.